integrate into the community and society by assembly. In the family, the child grow up gradually from and penetrate the next to belong to something bigger and better myself. Also in the family, for the first time, the child appreciates the gratitude, respect and love. President Ho Chi Minh once said, a lot of new families together is society, good society, as well as family, good new society. Nucleus of society in the family is where to build society that nucleus must pay attention to good. A happy family is a family in which all members like happy, harmony, love and a sense of responsibility to each other, care for each other and when necessary, to sacrifice for each other, give love at each other and raising an atmosphere of warm, harmonious family. However, in recent years under the impact of the market economy, the growth of industrialization and modernization of the exchange and interaction in all aspects of social life, the standard, the prime moral value of the family in Renaissance. The traditional lifestyle of Vietnamese families in particular are at risk of gradually eroding, and particularly a phenomenon that's in feminine way common in some families in the world and in Vietnam, both urban and rural areas, are no small influence on the value of good moral families. The phenomenon of the domestic violence is happening in a pretty serious way. Recently, the rise of this phenomenon are increasingly making people feel worse than ever because it is more strongly hinder the development of the family, of culture and ethics in family. Vietnam in particular, domestic violence is physical and verbal abuse, emotional abuse, economic abuse, social abuse, and those relating to sexual abuse. Domestic violence occurs everywhere, not only in rural areas but also in urban areas, not only among the poor but also in the high-income group people. Domestic violence does not ensure social component from a moral perspective. We can say that domestic violence stems from many factors, but the most basic element of moral differentiation, the who call domestic violence is usually not aware of their repercussions and duty to other members of the family. Also, when they are away but do not do the right thing that I were warned of, remain only to satisfy right still. Interest and in this video that violence is considered to be instance of for and hygiene activity work in some cases due to the inhuman violence, a lack of caution of the demonstration of violence, they know a long thing of blood, revolutionary starring widows who give birth to them, become they offended or because they were born. They held on for the family in no alone or home, but become head for the victim of domestic violence.
The factual result of domestic violence is very limited. It allows very long-term effects, especially health affecting the very to play human morality. Victims always have to play in anxiety, pain, and fear, who are both physically and mentally, and therefore they cannot fulfill their role in the family, especially the care, parenting. Meanwhile, the ability to reach out of the family is very limited. For children, domestic violence gradually changes when the children become healthy and can affect in children negative sexual life manifestations such as depression, weakness, lack of the confidence, resulting children will be away from home, easily escape from the negative effects of society, or become victims of social events. The increase of violence in the present condition there is a very direct and important. It is not strong enough punishment by law. The lack of interest of the public authorities. Some organizations, the practitioner is not this now, and why public opinion against the phenomenon of domestic violence family.
The implementation of how an effective domestic violence prevention law is to ensure the most realistic aim at preventing and reducing through completely Islamist family violence. It not only requires a high sense of responsibility and commitment from public authority, institutions, social organizations, but also requires that on people, especially the victims of domestic violence, be aware of their own responsibility, determined to fight against domestic violence. However, in addition to legal measures, educational measures is greatly important. The question is, should education for each person as a member of the family be aware that an invasion of other families is a violation of human rights? That human personality requires as members of the family to share compassion, necessity for each other to build a harmonious family life. Cultural family that like there are cultural characteristics, moral, physiological characteristics required as members to learn and understand of cultural and behavior. A very days and the mathematics we hear that not a few cases of business hostile fortunately caused by domestic violence causing instance. They are very barbarous and beautiful features. Many divorce coils in the course wisdom or domestic violence. Women are sensitive to death, show the sign of depression, stress, and sudden death, mental
Delight becomes self-deceit and shaming of family violence. Not only that, but the woman is the step for physiological damage under the stress of sexual violence.
In recent years, victims of domestic violence have not been prevented. It not saw a sign of increasing in one aspect of this problem is due to the traditional custom habit of Vietnam. We still consider this a matter of privacy due to the nature of the family. Women are backed by violence still alone. On the other hand, provocation, discrimination, and education on family violence, community participation for social issues is limited, do not really go in depth, not often for participate in this workshop in quality, not solely before the instant of dangerous domestic violence, language to increasingly reduce family violence, social security, but community need to jointly show and realize that this is a social problem that is attention along with the function of a regional authority, union, association, particularly women, Roland, and policy of the party, the style and the system of any domestic violence law, the essential of administrative violation in the field of family violence prevention, but other social education, the quality even of domestic violence needs to be accurate and come to the realization that family violence is a social problem, the intervention of the authority, and that is non-human behavior, from the role of human development in modern society,
particularly for individuals who are victims of domestic violence need to openly acknowledge the problem and actively collaborate with the authorities, with the force and social organization, the social workplace. Resident Hồ Chí Minh say no labor will rival all Vietnam by our women, young and old alike, very nice embroidered, textile that more brilliant, so very individual and community contribution limits prefer violence against women in a particular family domestic violence in a general contribute the building a society more and more beautiful and civilized. Not now when the new society we are no longer everyday women who suffer several physical injuries and mental with on the whole is no other than her husband. Nobody now when he the new society we have a little one not seeing her father Bill pushed her so that they can passively grow up in the healthy environment. That violence is not the answer to a very problem.